The winner here will take on the winner of that last match. The chance to make it to Championship Sunday, but we're gonna get going here with Georgia Johnson serving to Kate Fahey. JW hits that flick long. Career record of Fahey and Khlif is 6-2. They last played at the Orange County Cup in earlier this year, so they've got some familiarity with each other. And I would say, Jim, if you look at the Fahey-Khlif side, they're two players who have really benefited, I think, from being on Major League Pickleball. Talk about that more in a second. Wow, there's some great hands there, both by Kate and Noe.
Yeah, Noe was originally undrafted in the draft back in 2024, believe it or not.
Yeah, but he was picked up by the New Jersey 5 to replace Ann Navratil in the lineup and
traded for.
Traded for, exactly. And plays alongside Will Howells in men's doubles, and usually plays alongside Megan Dazan in mixed. And Georgia serving down 1. Another dink battle here between the ladies like we saw in the last match. So great speed up there by Georgia. You know, many times on those speed ups, they're not necessarily looking to finish the point in the first, they're looking to get another ball they can attack. Took a couple more shots, but once Georgia got ahead, she was able to finish. Gets the score even at 1. Wow, great job there by Noe attacking.
There's a lot of great athletes out here in Noe Khlif. Among the best.
Yep.
Quickest at moving laterally.
Noe's hands look really good here to start this match. He's going up against some of the best hands in the world in JW Johnson. You know, Noe had a tough loss yesterday in singles to Connor Garnett. I watched that match, and right after the match, he spent several minutes, if not more than an hour, drilling with Mo Alhouni, dialing in some of his shots. Georgia goes to the backhand of Noe and can't get it back. Gets him a second serve here for Kate Fahey at 1-1-2.
Called long by Georgia Johnson.
That ball looked, I thought it was clearly in from where I was standing. You think it was in, or out, Jim?
That's right on the line where I'm sitting.
You thought it was in, right?
No.
Oh, you thought it was out?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just out.
I thought it was in.
No challenge.
I don't know what the replay shows.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Anish is all over it, but
actually, well, it counts as being out.
Yep.
I like that play from Fahey. She has not done that very much traditionally, but she's learning how to play right side pickleball. As a woman, right side pickleball, you gotta have that cross court lob in your arsenal.
There's the flick wizard flicking it through the middle there, and Kate can't handle it. And they're up 2 now. That's a tough one. He kind of reached out, and I don't know.
I think Khlif thought the ball was a little bit more into his body, and it just didn't quite get there. Dropped softer than he expected.
That's right.
Shake and bake.
Yep, ball outside. JW will be serving here at 5-1-1. Early on, I've been very impressed with both ladies. Their dinking. I think the dinking has been a little bit of an upgrade from what we saw in the last game. They're keeping it low, making it tougher to attack. That's long. Noe's got a really nice backhand roll there. You can see he works on that a lot. Picks his spots to attack. They get the ball back. Chance to close this gap. That one
Drive there by
That's
Khlif.
a great drive.
Nice and low.
That one goes wide. In mixed doubles, usually the guy is going to be on the left, the gal's on the right.
Khlif's doing a good job attacking the moving player. His third.
Great retrieval there by Georgia. Another lob.
Oh, I like that play from Fahey.
Jim, just as you called out, Kate has really developed a nice lob, and that one sails wide. We're back at the Rate Vegas Cup. And we have Kate Fahey and Noe Khlif serving down 1 with their second serve. They were down 5-1, and now they've closed the gap to just 1. That ball goes long, and that's just like that, we're tied.
Yeah, JV trying to make sure he gets his return to Fahey. Khlif's been attacking well on the thirds when the Johnson's been on winning the stack. Good setup there from Kate Fahey. Kate Fahey really making some progress as a right side player.
Yep.
Really important for women in a pro game to have a good right side game, because you're going to play right side most of the time in mixed. So you got to learn the specific shots of a right side mixed player.
So Kate Fahey, she's the #2 ranked singles player in the world. I think one day she'll ultimately have a chance to beat Annalie Waters, is my prediction. She's that good. Annalie will probably prove me wrong.
I think I might bet on Annalie.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Since she's younger.
That's fair.
I think the one who's going to beat Annalie is somebody younger than her, somebody we don't know about yet. Oh, great point.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a classic hands battle in mixed doubles, and if you're in a classic hands battle with J.W. Johnson, you're often going to come up on the wrong end. But I'm impressed. I've been impressed all week with Noe's hands, Noe Khlif's hands. They're very good. Another lob by Kate. So what you see with lobs there, and the players are great at it, is when they hit a lob, even if it's a lob that's not going to go over their opponent, they will stand firm at the kitchen line and be ready to return the smash that's coming. And that's an example that happened right there by Kate Fahey.
I think we're going to continue to see that.
Yeah, it's been working, Jim, and we'll probably continue to see it.
It's a very underused shot in mixed doubles. Annalie Waters lobs about as much as anybody on the women's side.
And she's pretty good at pickleball.
And anything she does is a good thing to copy.
Yep.
Anna Bright also known to lob quite a bit. There it is again.
Oh, another great.
Wow,
that is just a great way to defend against that overhead.
It's a great strategic move. I wonder if they've been watching film on the Johnsons, because one thing about JW in mixed is he doesn't cheat as much in the middle as many of the guys. He tends to
Down early, down 5-1. They've outscored him 7-1 since then. And that one goes long. So Georgia was in a kind of tough position. She needed to hit it, but also not go into the non-volley zone, and pushes it long. Wow, so that was another attempted lob by Kate. She did that one because she was in a really compromised defensive position. It's more of a defensive than an offensive lob. Wow, the flick wizard finds the right shoulder of Noe.
Yeah, just cannot get the ball up to JW's backhand.
No.
It's fine to hit it behind him and keep him honest, but you got to make him bounce the ball.
There's another lob.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Georgia hesitated. She thought JW was going to take it.
Yep, and Jim, you said it early on. You predicted that they'd use that a lot, and they certainly are.
I noticed Julie Johnson came over from she was sitting out in the spectator area, and she came over to sit on the bench for the Johnsons. I wonder if she spotted something once I give them a tip to try to counteract that strategy.
Great observation. They're only down 2 now. They got a point there on the 2.
Oh, that's an out ball.
Yeah.
We just reacted too fast.
And that got involved there, and we now have a 1-point game, and it's going to lead to a timeout here by shooting it well. We're up 1 here. Mistake by Georgia, so they couldn't get all the way back level, and they're going to be down 1 here with Khlif and Fahey with a chance to close it out. They can get 2 more points.
As again, that drive.
Yeah, that was a drive. I think that drive might have went long, but Georgia decided to hit it with that backhand.
But Khlif is doing a good job of making sure he's hitting it at the player on the move. Harder to judge the out ball when you're on the move than if you're standing still. That one was too short.
Yeah, a little bit short. You know, some of these lobs, it's hard to judge whether or not they're all going to go in or not, but they're not going to take the chance. They're going to hit them. That certainly would have been in the court if she had let it go. It gets them to a 2. Get by Noe there.
Oh, I had JW on the right there. Kate just couldn't get back in position.
That was an incredible get by Noe. But they still couldn't get that point as they drive the ball at the feet of Kate Fahey, and she couldn't retrieve it.
It's funny now, we're getting into these cross-court dinks that are typical of mix between the women. I think everybody's just going to edge their seat waiting for when Fahey's going to lob.
Yep. Yeah, it's interesting is most of those dink battles are ending in a lob instead of a speed up.
Well, George is going to be content to go cross court. Typically she figures she's better than the female opponent, so she wants to continue the cross court.
So Noe chose to speed that one up, found the backhand of Georgia, but she pulls it wide. They're down 2 with still a chance to get some points here on the 2. Wow, that was nice by Noe. He, you know, again in pickleball, you don't necessarily expect that speed up to result in the win of the point, but he sped it up. JW countered, and then he finished on the next ball.
Yeah, he did speed up to JW's backhand. He jammed him well.
Yeah, he jammed him. That's usually a dangerous thing to go to his backhand, but find the right spot, it works. the flick.
Nice forehand flick. That's a shot that JW has developed over the course of about the last 6-8 months.
There's the replay
There was a
on
time
that
where
one.
he used to never speed up off the bounce off the forehand.
So that's an example again where the dink rallies in some cases are made to open up the middle. That dink rally resulted in the middle being open, and then a finish by JW with that flick. And that's a side out, so they still are alive here in game 1. Down by 2, but they're going to have a couple of serves here to close the gap. Maybe even take the lead or close it out.
8-10-1.
That one's wide.
Just curved wide. Good eye there for Khlif.
That one goes wide by no way. I thought that one ball was going to go wide, Jim, and it stayed in. And
I leaned forward to try to get a good
yeah,
look.
I thought it was going
in.
wide, and it was well in, but it looked like it might go wide.
9-10-2.
And they're within 1.
Turnabout's fair play.
Wow. You're right,
Showing
Jim.
she can lob too.
You're right, Jim. That was a great lob by
That was
Georgia.
a good lob. That's the, again, we don't have much wind, but that was on the downwind side, making it a little more difficult shot.
Now it's tied at 10,
10-2.
and they're on the 2. Turns to a side out. Kate does a good job there of opening up on that forehand dink, and she can go to a lot of spots, including the lob when she does that. Great footwork. Oh, that's unlucky. And no way, Khlif. He did a tremendous job there with the hands in the middle, but the return clips the net and becomes unreturnable, and they're going to be on the 2 with a tie score at 10.
10-10-2.
Wow. Great speed up by Noe there. He hits the first kind of roll backhand to Georgia's right side, and she gets the first one, but not the second one. It goes long.
11-10-2.
And they get a first game point of the match. Oh, and that one comes right over the top of us. Wedged in between the back of a spectator and the bench. Does a
Khlif
good
had a
job
chance
retrieving
there.
it. He's done that before. He looked like he's done that before.
Yeah, if they don't win this game, he's going to remember that forehand.
Second serve. Penny 11-2.
There's the lob. Oh, and JW not only retrieved it, but he hit that overhead smash in a good spot. Handcuffed Noe. They've been doing a good job getting those smashes back, overhead smashes back, but he couldn't get that one. It's in the chicken wing.
Side out.
And we're sitting right at an angle here from Kate, and every time she goes back for those dinks, you never know if she's going to hit a dink or do that lob that she's done. I don't know what the lob count is, but it's got to be up to 6 or 7 at this point.
Hello, Cosmos. Tournament operations desk, please.
Whoa.
Good reaction there from Khlif.
Yeah,
It was right at his face. I think George is actually questioning whether it hit him.
Yeah, I think they might have thought that hit No Way, but it didn't look like it did from my angle. No Way said it did not.
No Way says no way.
No Way says no way. Good one.
Oh, and then a missed serve
That's the
return.
game. So game 1 goes to the team of Kate Fahey and No Way Khlif, with Kate Fahey serving. They're up a game, and they get to serve first on the 2. And a reminder here, you're being getting the play-by-play here with myself, Dave Schwannis, and Jim Kloss, live view from the Las Vegas Cup. Happy to be with you today. Thanks for joining us.
Interested to see if either team changes their strategy on this one. Fahey's had some opportunities. She's kind of playing off the line in those dink battles, opening up the ability to lob. I wonder if she's had some opportunity. I think if she towed the line more, she might have the ability to speed up the ball.
JW really can be aggressive with that backhand counter, which he did, and I think Noah's kind of enjoying having these hand battles with JW to see how he compares, and he's been certainly holding his own.
Fahey also now is going slightly downwind. That could change her strategy as well.
2-0-2.
That goes long.
Good call there from Khlif to his partner.
JW and Georgia, they have lost a game in this tournament, so they're used to going to a game 3 and see if they can get this game and get it to a 3rd game. There's the Ernie by No Way Khlif. That was beautiful.
That was nice. Georgia a little frustrated with herself.
Yep, she left the ball that No Way could do an Ernie on, and he did a great job. You can see the intensity ramping up here by the Johnsons. They know they gotta increase their level a little bit here to get to a game 3. Great finish there by Georgia.
I like the play though by Khlif. I like the speed up toward Georgia. Georgia kind of had an awkward reset, but it worked.
Wow, that was an attempted speed up there by No Way and Khlif, and JW says none of that and blasts it right back at him.
Yeah, if he's going to do that, I'd rather he'd send it down the middle.
Yep. You send that to JW's
Keep it
backhand.
away from JW's backhand.
Yep.
Point.
No Way Khlif
Time out receiver, score 1-1.
puts one in the net there. That'll give the Johnsons a Johnson siblings against No Way Khlif, and Kate Fahey. The Johnson siblings have done a great job turning the tables on this match. And they've taken a 5-1 lead after losing the first game. And I can see them being a lot more aggressive than they were in game 1, and it's paying off with this 4-point lead. And there was some confusion there in the middle. And Kate thought Noe was going to get to that one of his forehand. He could not. And now it's a 6-1 game.
Noe got pulled wide there. He expected his partner to jump middle and cover. And
yep.
I think Kate was relying on Noe being so fast he usually gets back.
Noe and Kate certainly have a lot less experience together, playing together, than the Johnsons do. That can show up from time to time in some of those middle balls. And the way that JW can finish with his backhand, he just really tenses up his body and just drills it. And now it's an 8-1 game. We've got a great semifinal matchup coming tomorrow, whoever wins this match.
Yeah, see, there's a ball that was up a little high. I think Fahey could have gotten close to the line and jumped on it. Instead, she's playing kind of off the line, either dinking or lobbing.
Yeah, this game looks a lot different than game 1. I know they both have great coaches. The Johnsons have their mother, Julie Johnson, on the bench and giving them great advice. And they've whatever they're doing in game 1, they're doing a lot better in game 2. Jim, we haven't seen as much of the Fahey lob in game 2, but I just don't think there's been many situations to get to that lob.
Well, I wonder if I was all ready to do a count this game, and she hasn't done it at all. I wonder if she's just thinking it's downwind.
Wow, and there it is. There's the game, 11-1. That was just a whitewashing there by the Johnson siblings. Taking once again, Dave Schwan is here with Jim Kloss, coming to you live from the Carvana Grandstand Court. We are now going to game 3. Really a tale of 2 games. First game dominated, or at least closed out, by Kate Fahey and Noe Khlif, and then game 2 was a complete one-sided affair with Georgia and JW Johnson taking it to Fahey and Khlif, winning 11-1. But a lot of times these matches, when you have a one-sided affair, doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to continue into game 3. So let's see how this match unfolds in the 3rd game. Oh, what a great get by Kate. Fortunately,
that was a great get, just couldn't really recover. Khlif came over to help her out, and that got him out of position.
She was fortunate not to roll an ankle or pull something there on that get.
We're back on the sides that the players started the game. We'll see if Fahey goes back to the lob here.
JW and Georgia are on the side that has the sun more in your face, I think, a little bit, which could come into play here, especially on lobs. Trying to retrieve a lob when your sun's in your eyes is not very fun. Lose the ball. Georgia has a very unusual forehand dink where she kind of cuts across and under the ball. It's not necessarily a slice dink, it's more of a side spin dink. I don't think of a lot of players have that dink style other than Georgia. Maybe Tyra. There it is again. And the hands battle goes the way of Fahey and Khlif.
Yeah, when Khlif gets a ball, I'd like to see him speed up a few more times at Georgia. Try to get in a face-to-face hands battle.
Kate dumps that serve into the net.
Kate looking a little frustrated right now.
Yep, they gotta get the momentum back here. They got the energy back after that game 2 one-sided game. Great drive there by Noah. He actually finds the backhand side, which we don't recommend, but he hit it so well that I think JW was a little surprised he went there and the speed of it.
Yeah, well, I think JW was expecting Khlif to drive it at his sister when Georgia's on the move.
Which is why in pickleball it's always good to mix up your spots. If you become too predictable, you're just going to adjust to the pattern and be able to counter what you're doing. Great drive by JW.
Always good with a team that hasn't played that much together to drive middle.
Yep. Make them solve the riddle, right?
Yep. Test the communication. Nice reset from Georgia.
That's great.
You know, Kate's missed a couple of dinks here.
She was really solid there in game one, and Georgia seems to be winning more of those dink battles. Kate has not won as much to that lob as she did earlier in the match. We'll see if she gets some coaching there to go back to that lob.
Second serve.
Quick hops there from Noe Khlif.
Yeah, that was nice.
That lob looked pretty good when Georgia hit it, but Noe jumped really quickly.
They still have a second serve here. They're up 2 in our decisive third game.
There we go.
Yeah,
I think that's been open for Fahey's had some balls that are attackable, and she's chosen not to attack them.
Yeah, I think both of these sides have a lot of fight in them. I know that on the women's side, there's no more fierce competitor than Kate Fahey, and Noe Khlif. I saw it yesterday against Connor Garnett. He's going to fight until the end. So these guys are going to, I think, find another boost of energy here in game 3. That serves long. So they're going to be down 2 here on the 2.
1-3-2.
Wow, great resets there by Fahey and Khlif, and they get a ball they can attack, and they do finish that point, and they're only down 1 now.
2-3-2.
Wow, again. The hands of Noe Khlif was the difference in that one. Got a high ball, finished it. Kate Fahey certainly was an important part of that rally as well. But when you win a hands battle against the Johnsons, you're doing something right.
3-3-2.
And it's tied at 3. Georgia says enough of that. She goes back behind Noe on his left-hand side and puts it away right in the corner and turns the ball back to them. Tie score.
3-3-1. Second serve.
He flicks it long. JW thought he could do more with that shot and just is not able to get it low enough.
Yeah, I think it was a ball he thought was going to be a little higher than it was.
Yeah.
3-3-2.
But once you commit to the shot, you just kind of go with it. So that's an example, Jim, you talked about it earlier. They were unwinding the stack. They caught Kate on the move, Kate Fahey, and put her in an awkward position by driving it to her, and she had to do a pop-up and a finish. We do have a ball on the court. In the last match, we had a ball on the court that Tyra called out, but was not heard, and she kept playing the point, and they ended up losing that rally. This one, they did stop play.
4-3-2.
Oh, good play there. Great ATP there by J.W. Johnson, where he was able to hook it back. A lot easier to do an ATP off the forehand. You can hook it back in the court. Much more difficult off the backhand, but he did a good job. Kate Fahey was able to return it, but not effectively. And we see ATP then.
Yeah, that was unlucky. That ball clipped the tape, and sometimes when it does. Wow, some great hands there. Goes deep. JW tries to attack when off the bounce with his backhand and pushes it over the top of Kate. And I think there's a little bit of a breeze again that's pulling some of those balls long.
3-6-1.
And they're going to get the ball back down 3 in game 3.
Second serve.
Wow, and Georgia looked a little bit like she got lucky there, and I think she might have found the sideline.
Yeah, Noe could have hit it. He definitely let it go thinking it was wide.
Yeah, it looked like it might go wide, but it did not. Great return there. Net got involved there. Noe did a really nice job. Noe Khlif on his backhand. He retrieved the ball and made JW hit one more ball, but JW was able to finish and they couldn't get it back. Turns the ball back over to the Johnsons, up 6-3. They're going to be on the 1 here. Well, there's some net luck coming back their way. Noe speeds it up, Noe Khlif speeds it up, hits the tape, puts Georgia in a tough position, and she can't get it back over, and they're still going to be up 3, but they're now going to be on the 2.
I like the speed up from Khlif. He was going to the right spot, down the middle.
Yep. Nice counter there by Kate. She gives a stare. I think that was going towards Julie Johnson, maybe on the bench. She's a fiery competitor, which I like. Helps. I think fired up Kate is one that plays better for Kate.
I wonder if Julie said something. I didn't hear anything, although she's a little bit behind us.
She could have said something earlier that Kate was reacting to, which is fine.
Fahey and Khlif still having trouble. They've had trouble ever since very late in game 1 scoring points.
And there's the lob we've been expecting to come back.
Oh boy, that was a good lob too.
It was a good lob, and you know, JW is a tremendous athlete and would retrieve that one and put it in a spot that they couldn't get back. So now they get the ball back again. Got a couple side outs from both sides, but we're at 6-3 in game 3. Again, you know, JW has such an elite flick there that he'll catch the best players in the world a little bit off. He did that with Kate Fahey. He found a good spot on her left shoulder. There's the lob serve. Oh, and JW goes to the lob. He says, I'm going to get you guys to the lob, and Kate rose up and pounded it.
Not a shot you see a whole lot of backhand lob volley.
No. They got the advantage in that point. And while Kate Fahey and Noe did a good job getting some better on the Johnson side here in the last 2 games, and
8-3-2.
there's a reason why they're the #2 team in the world in mixed doubles.
There you go.
Oh,
That's what I've been waiting for.
Beautiful by Kate, right through the middle.
That's what I've been waiting for. That shot's been there all day.
Yep. And George is anticipating that cross-court dink, and she ropes it right through the middle. Another lob. Yeah, I mean, I think George and JW, they've certainly getting coaching on the bench going to anticipate that lob, and they're doing a better job rising up and punishing it back. Always got to be careful to make sure you're not pushing off that kitchen line on when you're going back to retrieve it, and you have not yet to have a foot fault on retrieving lobs.
Play all around.
That was the point of the match for me. The hands battles there was great. There was some great resets. Just overall great play. Kate unfortunately caught the tape with that last one on her backhand, and
JW had one ridiculous backhand reset.
Yeah, there was just some ridiculous hands on that whole point. Wow.
Almost came back.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at when a speed up happens and the other team counters it, how that other partner is always ready to be able to defend that counter, and you saw it there at that point. Battle. Oh, so that's unfortunate. So Georgia chose to speed it up, clips the tape, rises up, and throws off the timing of Noe Khlif, who was in the middle there. He could not control the ball and keep it in bounds, keep it in the court. It's now 9-4 on the 2. They need to get the ball back. And they do not. Now it is 10-4.
Second call for player Todd Pierce.
We are at our first match point 18. Here.
Todd Pierce,
in game 3.
18.
They're on the 2, so they still have hope. The let cord there, which results in a reserve.
10-4-2.
Goodbye.
And goodbye. That's it. So I feel like Noe and Kate did a good job with a little more energy there in game 3, but too much of the Johnson siblings. And JW and